Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, Jala Sun Tarot, or welcome for the first time. Regardless, guys, I am super excited for you to be here today and joining in the collective energy. So I want to get right into today's reading. So we're asking about this person currently that you are thinking about, that's on your mind, regardless of whatever the situation is at this time, or even, in regards to your connection. We're leaving it open for spirit, but we're tuning into the energy at right now for what they are thinking and feeling for you and this connection at this time. Okay. So if you know which pile is already kind of leading you into joining the reading, the timestamps are down in the description and also pinned to the top of the comments. Those of you that want to stay for the pile selection, let's get into it. So for pile one, we have this pudding stone. Called a pudding stone. And for your reading today, pile one, we will be using the Awaken tarot deck. For your reading. So again, the Awaken tarot deck with the pudding stone for pile one. Actually, let's put it this way. First time I'm using this stone on the channel, I believe. Now I'm being extra. All right, pile two, we have the Amethyst Crystal Tower. Pointed Tower. And for your reading today, pile two, we are using the Cat Tarot. So the Cat Tarot with the Amethyst Tower for your reading, pile two. Pile three, we have this Selenite Wand for your reading today. And we are using the Wild Unknown Tarot, pile three. The Wild Unknown and the Selenite Wand for pile three. Gosh, I'm being a perfectionist today. All right, guys, take a moment to pause if you need it. Tune into the energy. Again, I'm going to be 100%, so not sure what messages are coming out, especially because I'm not sure what's going on in the collective with the current energy. So, keep in mind that, if you're in a sensitive mood, you might want to come back at a later time. And again, I haven't done the readings yet. I just want to put that out there just in case. But those of you that are ready, I will meet you at your reading. Bye, guys. What up, guys, and welcome to your reading today. If you chose the pudding, what am I trying to say? The pudding stone and or the Awaken tarot deck, then this is the right reading for you. So let's get into it. We are asking, what are their thoughts and feelings for you right now? This person currently on your mind? What's going on? Regardless of the situation, regardless of where you are in the connection with this person, like at what stage, what phase, we're going to leave it open. Again, we're just tuning into their current thoughts and feelings, regardless of what's going on or whatever is surrounding the situation that you have with this person. So, that being said, thank you, Spirit, of course, for coming through for the collective energy for pile one. with light and love to get the best messages that we need to see today for pile one in this reading. We're asking the person on pile one's mind, what are their thoughts? What are their feelings for pile one right now? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What's going on, Spirit? This person on pile one's mind. You know what's funny? I couldn't take my eyes off Five of Swords, and here it is. Seems like there's a little bit of conflict right now. Or this person might... Well, let's see what the rest of the cards are to get a clear picture. So we have the Five of Swords, air sign. That's Aquarius. We have Strength, our first major arcana, which is card number 8, Leo energy. What is this person thinking and feeling? What are their current thoughts and feelings for pile one right now? 9 of Cups with the 4 of Cups. Interesting. And notice how it flipped up right. I don't know if you guys caught that. Let's do that. And the 5 of Pentacles, another 5 in the reversal. What is this person's thoughts and feelings? 4 of Swords. So you and this person might not be engaging in communication right now. We have the Moon, which is our second major arcana, coming in the reversal with card number 18. Pisces energy, but also because it's the Moon, ruled by Cancer. We have the High Priestess coming next to the Moon. Okay. This is also a major arcana. Card number 2, Moon energy again with Pisces. Feeling a little bit of Cancer too, just because we have strong Moon energy coming through. And we have Justice, card number 11 in the reversal. The Sun in the reversal at the bottom of the deck. Card number 11 is another major arcana with Libra. And the Sun is card number 19, Leo energy again. So just to touch base with energy, and again, you or your person may or may not be one of these signs. Take that as it fits, but it's just the energy in the air, so to speak. We do have a lot of major arcana. So I'm going to say it up front, and then we're going to get into the details. Guys, I feel like this person is avoiding this connection right now. I think they're trying to focus on their own self-love in some sort of way. They're not taking any action, but I do feel like they might be really stuck in their ego, especially with the swords, stuck in their mind. Okay, let's go through it. Let's see what's going on. So immediately, I feel as though you and this person may have gotten in some sort of fight, argument, disagreement, where you're either taking space or this person is taking space. I don't know. It could be mutual is what I'm saying, but it also could be this person is leading this and taking a time out. They are reflecting on this conflict, this challenge, whatever it may be that's between you and this person. The person on your mind, pile one, can't stop thinking about it. And it's almost as though their energy is focused so much on this that they're having a hard time coming from a place of love. Not that they, whether they have emotions for you or not. It's almost as though they're coming from a place of ego. And I'm getting that this person is trying to avoid. They're in avoidant mode. Okay? We have the Moon in the reversal. This person could really be, and with Strength coming through, it's the energy that I'm getting is that it's getting stronger, where this person is, it's almost turning toxic how much this person is in their head about this. The Moon energy could be someone that's keeping secrets, that might be getting visions, dreams. And so for this person with Strength, it's building. And because we got the Moon in the reversal, it feels like a little bit of excess. Like tunnel vision. This person is not getting out of their own way. It's like that energy, like where something goes, for example, you might have something happen at work that is bothering you. You can't stop thinking about it. And all of a sudden, you're carrying it with you, the energy, the thoughts. And you're just going in a cycle in your thoughts. That is what this energy feels like. Like there was a problem between the both of you in some way. And this person cannot stop focusing on this problem. And it could be what's blocking them right now as well. With the high priestess, it's almost as if they can't feel into their intuition. This is also the energy of someone that could be keeping something hidden. We got it under the Four of Cups with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups energy is, for many, for a lot, could mean an independent energy of someone trying to gain some sort of improvement in their life. It could be, trying to gain more fulfillment in some way. Now, this person doesn't seem to be taking action. I don't even think they might be looking at the opportunity. Look at how annoyed this Four of Cups person is. They have their backpack, they're against the tree, arms folded. If we're talking about body language, it's as though this person is mad or angry or annoyed, which could be why they're not reaching out or communicating. Now, with it coming up as the Nine of Cups, because it came out together and it reverted into upright, both of them, it's feeling, and again, look at this person's arms are crossed as well. It's as though this person is being very stubborn, trying to get some sort of fulfillment on their own, but they are stuck in excess thoughts that's keeping them in a pattern. And it's feeling a little as though this person is blocking their own energy from the sun. The sun is coming through, and we have death. Card number 13. This could be Four of Wands, and then we have the Tower. I feel as though this is going to be a breakdown, a shake-up, or some sort of permanent ending in something that's currently going on between the both of you. This might be the calm before the storm, or it is the calm before things get better. Again, this is the current energy. We're not looking into the future today for your reading, but what I am getting is currently there is some sort of end that this person is focused on. And again, they're trying to get in union with themselves. We got the Four of Wands, which is like the union card. And oftentimes I think of 1111. For a lot of you, this could be a twin type of connection for those of you that resonate. If you don't force it to fit. That's only for those of you that resonate with that. And it could be the beginning stages. Like this could be, where this person is now running. And again, that's not to say that they're happy, guys. I'm not getting the energy that this person is finding fulfillment, even though we got the Nine of Cups in the upright. It's more so, more down, mama. Okay, she was on the screen for a moment. My window is open. Moon is my cat. Sorry, guys. So we got Justice in the Five of Pentacles in the reversal. To me, this energy feels as though this person is blocking themselves from bringing justice into this situation. It's almost as though they're running from a solution. They're focused on the conflict. They're not currently able to give up this energy that they're holding on to. It could feel a little bit as though, now, if you are communicating, it might be a little bit of breadcrumbing. We got the Five of Pentacles in the reversal. But for the majority of you, this person is not communicating. We got a lot of indicators with the Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Moon, High Priestess, and even just Challenge. Everything on the table is suggesting, guys, that most of you are going to be in a no contact or some sort of, whether it's temporary or long term. You know, I'm not going to forget about death. Now, death could be a change, right? But because it's upright, to me, that feels like a permanent change. Something permanently is ending. Okay? Look at how beautiful that card is. It's reminding me of the Day of the Dead. So, again, guys, this is where this connection, this is where this person is. They might have a very difficult time getting into union, but that's what they're attempting to do. But they have a tower moment headed their way, guys. Or this could be what's going on currently in this connection. Knight of Swords, they could still be keeping an eye on you. You know, it's feeling as though this person is stubborn. That's the feeling I'm getting, guys. Like the energy of, you know, it's almost as though like if they are holding on to this conflict, I don't know what happened between you guys. I don't know if this is major or minor. Let's see. Let's see. Before we get into the oracle, Spirit, could you tell us anything about what's going on with the Five of Swords? What do we need to see? Was this huge? Was this little? What is it this person's problem? You know, like what's up? What is up, Spirit? What's going on? What is this Five of Swords? Why is the Five of Swords here, Spirit? So there does seem to be some sort of conflict with someone having a hard time walking away. Now that could be you, that could be them, and that could be what the challenge is. Because it's almost as if that's what their actions are being, like that is what's happening in the 3D. Like this person is walking away. But with the Eight of Cups coming in the reversal, the challenge for them is, do they want to? Do they want to continue walking away? But they're still doing it. And again, for those of you that are communicating with this person, it could be the hot, cold, breadcrumbing, small dosages. And then we got the Justice in the reverse. It's like this person doesn't want or is not ready. Either they're not ready or are pushing it down, almost like they're in denial. But again, with the Sun being at the bottom of the deck, that feels as though in the reversal that whatever they're doing to run from you, it's not causing happiness at all, guys. It's almost like things in their world are blowing up. Not in a good way. Not in a good way at all. And that's the funny thing. That's what they're trying to get. That's what they think they're getting, are trying to go down this path to self-fulfillment, to happiness, but it is not happening, guys. Let's get one more card for the Five of Swords. Spirit, what else do we need to see with the Five of Swords? What else is the conflict? Three of Cups. That could be third-party entanglements. Third party doesn't have to be a person. Hierophant in reverse. Could be this person is not ready for commitment or offering any type of stability. They could also be fearful. Now, Three of Cups, it could be a third party. It may or may not be. But it also, a third party might not be a person. It could be a job, a situation. It could also be this person getting in their own way. So whatever this interference is, it's almost as though they're having a hard time walking away from you. There might be something pulling them away from you, but guess what? It's not creating any happiness, guys. I will say that. This person might be so in their ego. No offense to this person on your mind. That's, you know, we've all, even I've been in my ego so much, dude. Last week at work, you know, like the thing is, it's like it comes and goes, but when you're on that spiritual awakening path, it comes less and less and less. I don't know if this person is on a spiritual awakening path or a spiritual path, you know, of what I'm talking about, because they are stuck in their ego and they have a long road to go. it seems to me, because they're not willing to change, even though change is coming. Six of Swords in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Guys, this is very connected. This person is really isolating you. For a lot of you, this person could really be making you feel as though they don't even want or care for you. But I don't know if that's the case. Like, they may not even believe it, they may not recognize it, or they might be in denial, or they might think it's too good to be true. Regardless, they're not ready for this. They're not ready for you. Maybe one day, someday, somewhere, another time. Again, to go back to the twin flame again. Some of you get triggered by that word. Don't mean, but it might not be. This could just be a karmic, okay? But this is the current energy. That doesn't mean there isn't a one day. I would never wait around though, guys. Especially with this person. This person might need a lot of time. Rejection. Abandoned. We got the Five of Pentacles. Dismiss, irrational fear. That makes a lot of sense. The feeling that this person is running out of fear. They could have abandoned. Stress. They could have walked out on you. They're the ones that are not communicating, or they're the ones that stopped communication. Bluff, intuition. That's so funny. Because again, we got the High Priestess and the reversal. That's what I don't think the feeling I'm getting is this person thinks they may be following their intuition, but they're not. They're ignoring the signs because they may have a mask on right now, guys. And for if this is the energy that I'm feeling, as I hear someone sneezing outside my window like 3 times in a row, God bless you to that stranger. The point is, they can't control it. It's like that sneeze. The sneeze comes and it's like a release. And it's almost as though when they walked away from you or if they pushed you off, that was like their release. But now it's stressing them out. Now they're realizing. But here's the thing, guys. People have different, look at apology at the bottom. People have different frequencies. This person just might not be at your frequency right now. That doesn't mean they're not going to be. But at this time, that might, your frequency, especially if you are the sun, if you are someone that is following a spiritual awakening path, and that's not for all of you. So take that as it fits. But a lot of you that are understanding what it means to meditate and to know that your thoughts are not you, to be in complete presence of mind and to know what your soul is, which is consciousness. The point I'm trying to make is this person is not conscious. They are trapped in their mind space right now. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get out of it, especially if you're having a hard time walking away. So remember, that's not going to help the situation. So if this person is blocking you or walked away or hasn't communicated, allow them to do this. That is the communication. So for example, if someone doesn't message you back, that's the message. And I get it. It's not easy dealing with someone that's not reciprocating. So, again, it's up to you whether or not you allow this person back in the future. Whether this person comes back in or not, it could be, they could, in their mind, that could be why they're having a hard time, letting you go completely. Because they probably don't like how they're acting. I think for a lot of them, they probably have regrets. They probably are like, oh, crap. Why did I do this to pile one? But for them, they had no choice in the moment. And I know that's hard too, because you have to accept, well, you don't, but I'm just saying in general, where people are at what stage they are at. And you have to meet them where they're at with and that's so hard, guys. I've spoken about this before. Like some people that aren't as conscious that you are with, whether it even in a romantic situation, could be difficult because you might see things that this person is not allowing themselves to see. Let's get into the Pantha. What else are they thinking about? Spirit, thoughts, feelings, stress. Wow, we got stress. This person is stressed out. Gosh, it reminds me of this one hip hop song by Tribe Called Quest. I forget. Self-love, the 9 of Cups we're getting. This is what this person is trying to build, and it is not happening, guys. At least not right now. Moon energy, sweet dreams. You know, they could be stuck in their dream space with the moon. This is just really aligning with a lot of the tarot. Sweetheart. You know, the funny thing is, this person, that's not even to say that this person doesn't have feelings. You know, 4 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, this person can't completely let you go. You know, 4 of Swords, even if they're not communicating, look at that. They're thinking about you, though. This is what they're thinking about. And they got 3 swords pointed at their face. So when they're resting, guys, whether it's literally in dreams, they may not be so sweet. Even if they think you are their sweetheart, or they might have some very vivid dreams about you and wake up, and that could stress them out because now they're thinking about you all day. This is so interesting, guys, and I hope you're okay. Gosh, this is so aligned. Thank you, Spirit. And again, it's always aligned, so thank you so much, Spirit. I love you so much. Homeless, this is feeling like the 5 of Pentacles. You or this person is not donating any energy into this connection right now. Now, literally, this person could really be going through some sort of financial or professional challenges that is keeping them from feeling stable to come forward in union towards you. Or that could be part of it. You know, we did get the third party type of energy as well. They may have multiple things that they probably have to untangle themselves from. But right now, that's what they're caught up in. And now we have loss. Aw, look at that puppy. Look at the baby. And like that feeling of like losing your pet. Gosh, I was driving in my neighborhood to get to work, and there was a random dog, not leashed, randomly going into the street, and I was so scared. And the owner was just staring. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, dude, you're in the city. Your dog is not trained, obviously. Figure it out. Because that's how things happen, right? That there was nothing on the community page, so I'm sure that dog was okay. But the point is, this person feels as though they may have lost you, even if it's their own doing, right, Mooney? Yeah? You want to say hi? Mooney is saying hi, guys. Hi, Mama. Okay, Mama. All right. Sorry, guys. This is my cat, Moon. She hasn't visited in so many weeks, so I'm allowing her to say hi. Okay, let me adjust the camera. Okay, so, guys, let me check in with you as I'm grabbing my Moonology deck. Listen, I hope you're okay. If this is the energy I think it is, you might really be sucked into some sort of addictive energy, but it's not for all of you. It could be for a lot of you, though, when it comes to this person's energy. You know, that feeling of what you can't have, you think about more. You know, if someone is unemotionally available, maybe you have to check in with yourself. Pile 1, like, why, for those of you that are feeling that addictive pull, okay? Check in with yourself. Why is this triggering you? Why is this hard for you to release? Now, I've learned in the last few I would even say few months. You know the idea, cloud, no. Okay, that's now Cloud Strife on the screen, but he listens. Thank you, baby. That's my other cat. What was I saying? When I forgot what I was saying. Cloud did it again. If it's important, it'll come back, guys. All right, so let's see. Moonology. What do we need to see, Spirit? What else? Oh, the addictive energy. That's what we were talking about. Guys, if you are feeling that, you know, it could be that you yourself might be emotionally unavailable if you're getting pulled into someone also. Not, I don't want to make you upset, but, and maybe I'm speaking from my own experience, you know, where I kept falling into those patterns for years. Like the only people I would be interested in were the people that were running. And I had to stop myself and be like, why am I chasing? So I stopped. I'm not doing that anymore. And it feels so good. And to go back to releasing and that feeling when someone says let go, that's hard. But guess what? It happens over time and it happens with small habits of change that you do on a daily basis. So if you want to release this energy, at least for the current energy, because this person's not ready, guys. And you would be wasting your time if you hyper focus on this person. If this person does want to, oh my God, we're talking about releasing. We're talking about doggies. And now Cloud is, hi baby. Okay. It's the feeling as though your thoughts can't be focused on this person, guys. You have to move on. And like I said, it takes time. And some of you might be moved on. Again, I don't want to insult anyone. You know, I love you guys so much. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So we're asking about their thoughts and feelings still with the Moonology. Or, you know what? Let me make sure I ask Spirit. But they, like I said, they could be working on something in the professional world, finance. They could be struggling, and that could be part of why they're not ready. You know, again, they aren't ready, guys. They're not coming forward, and this apology might not be anytime soon. So then what does that mean for you? Do you sit in this energy and focus on them and wait around for the breadcrumbs? Or do you move on and leave yourself open? And whether this person comes in or not, allow yourself to respond in the current energy you're in if this apology ever comes in. In other words, don't wait for it. All right, guys. So let's see. Their thoughts and feelings, Spirit. Is there anything else we need to see for Pal 1? Now, again, if you guys stayed this long, I know you're resonating with this, and I know this energy, guys. I've been there. Trust me. And sometimes you need to hear this. So a time for healing is coming through. We got the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn energy is actually, that's December, January. Time sensitive. That's coming up in a few months. So this might take some time for this person. Balsamic moon reminds me of salad dressing. A time for healing. This person could be currently in this, but they're not healed, guys. That's for sure. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. And you know what? This could also be this person, what they want to do, but they're not. And maybe they might have those moments where they make a move and then you might find them running again. So what do, right? Is this the energy that you could trust? Has this person showed you consistent reciprocation in this connection? Regardless of the feelings, guys, regardless of the connection itself, whether it's spiritual whether it is emotions involved, if this is how this person is showing up for you, it's not good enough. And that's not what you're worthy of, pal one. So again, whether this person makes that move, don't wait around for it. Is my advice, guys. Okay? And that could be tough love. You're very close to achieving your goal, Gibeus Moon. So take that as it fits. We're not really getting time except for Capricorn. So maybe this person in their mind need a few months. They need a timeout. They need to focus on other things. It could be healing. It could be goals in their financial professional. They could be making moves in their own 3D world that has nothing to do with you. And it might not be what they want or expect. Because again, I'm getting really heavy energy. They're not happy. That's what their goal is. So they might need to figure out how to align. Now, if we talked about frequency earlier, guys, let's get into your advice. And if you, to go back to the addictive energy, if you aren't in a frequency where you are conscious and you are at peace, because that's alignment, that's union with soul. And it takes a while to get there. And you got to keep your finger on the pulse, guys. Like this is a lifelong process. It's not just a magical endpoint in the journey. There's no finish line in this journey, this spiritual journey. So if you're in the dark night of the soul, if you're in the thick of it right now, guys, understand that I get it. Understand you will get through this. And remember, you are worthy. You are worthy of the best. And if this person shows you their best, that's when you could make that choice. But if they're not showing you their best, this is not the person for you right now. Okay, sorry guys. I just really feel strongly and passionately about it because just reflecting on my experiences with energies that are not reciprocating, I wasted so much time, guys. I wasted so much days and bad thoughts and bad energy, and I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. But again, it could be that you have to go through it because I wouldn't have come to this point if I didn't go through the worst of the worst when it comes to that type of addictive energy. And, regardless of emotions, regardless of the connection, whether it's spiritual or not, like that doesn't feel good. Okay. So we've been at it for a while, guys, because this was very clear today for you. And dude, I could relate. I'm just saying. And let's get your advice, Spirit. And I'm glad I'm using my OG advice deck, Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. I love this deck. It's my first Oracle deck ever. And I got this deck before tarot, by the way, years ago. All right, let's see, Spirit. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. This could be it, guys. You could be on a soul mission. This person could be activating something within you. And guess what? It's awesome. It sucks, yes, at first. Oh my God. It fell to the ground, guys. Awakening. Dude, let me know. Hey, if you're here this long and you understand this energy and this makes sense, drop a cat because moon is back. Or a moon. Drop a moon. Some sort of moon sign in the comments so I know this is your reading, guys. Because here's the thing. This is not going to be easy. The journey of the spiritual awakening could be forced. It could be created by an accident, by a medical condition, like you got diagnosed with something and all of a sudden you realize what life is really about, that type of energy. And it could also be through a twin flame. You could have that spiritual awakening. It could be some type of traumatic event that could force you into spiritual awakening. So it's like spirit, the universe, you know, didn't allow you to avoid this. This is happening for a reason. And guess what? When you just understand what it is to be non-resistant in this journey, that is when it becomes amazing. And more likely that this person comes back and is ready for that frequency. So keep that in mind. You'll always have a choice. I love you guys. I hope this helped. I hope this made sense. It especially, you know what? Of course it did, because I get it. And I love you guys so much. Let me know if this resonated. Send a like or a comment. Hopefully I see you again. Bye, guys. Hey, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the amethyst, I was going to say purple amethyst, but you know. But if you chose the amethyst, the pointed tower, goodness, and or the cat tarot, then this is your reading today. So let's get into it. Spirit, we are asking today their thoughts, their feelings for pile 2 right now. And also keep in mind, pile 2, it could be whatever connection you might find yourself in with this person, whatever situation you are in. We're tuning in specifically to their thoughts and feelings at this moment in time. So, and again, this is a timeless reading, so keep that in mind. All right, thank you so much, of course, coming through for the collective as always. Spirit, what do we need to see? Their thoughts and feelings for pile 2 right now, Spirit. What are their thoughts? This person on pile 2's mind. What are their thoughts? What are their feelings? So we have the 10 of Swords coming through as our first card. It is upright. 10 of Swords. Feeling very painful energy. Yeah, Temperance in the reversal. Now, this is our first major arcana. Card number 14, Sagittarius energy. As soon as I'm feeling this person is, I feel almost like they've gone through some really heavy, thick feelings for you that they're trying to balance. We have the Ace of Wands coming through in the upright. And we have the Sun, our second major arcana. Okay, card number 19, Leo energy. Look at that babushka. Okay. Two major arcana, Ace of Wands. But this 10 of Swords here, Spirit, what's going on? Thoughts and feelings. King of Wands. What is happening? Let's see. The Tower. Guys, excuse me. This is pretty interesting because we're getting such cards that exude passion and excitement and that creative spark, that drive, someone that's getting a lot of joy and bliss. Yet there's a tower moment. This person could really be, oh my God. What I was saying is this person could really, their feelings could be really shaking them up, guys. Ace of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Wands, that there are emotions. And now we have the High Priestess coming with the Sun. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Okay. Then the only thing that's pretty off is the Ten of Swords. So let's talk about it. Ten of Swords, when the claws are out, this cat, which is so funny, because for those of you that are here on the channel before, a lot of times I have to keep my two cats from climbing on the screen. I feel like when my window is open, and I feel like this cat in the Ten of Swords is climbing on the screen. They saw something. Listen, I am getting the feeling that something caught their attention, which is you, and it's creating a world of smoke for them. Things are tumbling down in their life, and they could be going through a lot of endings in order to make space or clear out new beginnings, because they are feeling the drive to move in your direction, guys. I'm getting a feeling of this person taking action, but they are feeling a little all over the place. I mean, we have Temperance in the reversal with a lot of Wands energy. So just to backtrack a little bit, we have fire energy, which is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries on the table. The Tower comes out. Okay, this is Scorpio energy, which is a water sign, card number 16. And then we have Temperance as well, which is fire, Sagittarius. The Sun, which is Leo. Don't forget, we have the Knight of Wands. Oh my God. And the Devil, Three of Swords. So for some of them, they could have already experienced some sort of end or a breakup in their history. It may not have to do with you. It could be someone outside of you. However, if you and this person did have some sort of ending or breakup, this person feels in this moment right now, they want a fresh start. They want a new beginning, guys. They are excited about it, and they cannot, it's like driving them forward. Temperance is giving a little bit of the energy that they are a little imbalanced. This cat is waiting for waiting for the fish maybe to jump, but the fish is chilling at the bottom of the tank. Is the cat on the prey for that fish? But we're getting it in the reversal. So it's a little bit where this person could be taming their energy, balancing it. For them, this could be a big change. This could feel like a lightning struck them. We have two aces and the Tower. They could feel that addictive energy when it comes to you. So if there was some sort of ending, they're wanting to claw their way back into your life, guys. That's the feeling. Now, I don't think I really need to explain the two aces, but what I am getting is a rebirth of some kind. Someone that is, like, it's almost as though with this cat drinking from the fountain, they finally found their source of sustenance. Like they're thirsty. They finally found water. That feeling of you are the source, and they are excited to begin this. And again, if this is something you and this person already experienced, and it failed, or it didn't go anywhere, or something happened to shake things up, that in this aftermath, what's happening right now, this person's thoughts and feelings are all directed in a very positive light in your direction. Guys, we have the Sun, two aces. Like, this is bliss, joy, a positive outlook. Look at this cat. You would think it's laying on the ground, but it's not. It's jumping in flowers. It's excited. And the Sun brings that type of joy. It could be like childlike, youthful joy into the experience. Like, they feel good. It feels new, like a new spark is being pumped into this and giving this connection new life. Now, if this person is not coming forward, that is what they're thinking about, guys. That is how they are heavily feeling. We got the High Priestess, and this is card number 2, Moon energy, Pisces. So we're getting a lot of cups, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, because High Priestess is ruled by the moon, which is where I get my Cancer vibes. And then we got 2 candles burning. This could be a spiritual connection. This could feel like a soulmate. You guys, or not, take it as it fits. This could be any sort of spiritual connection where there feels like some sort of shift in the energy of this person where they are now allowing this tower. Something must have happened where they are not resisting anymore. If they were resisting at one point, it's as though they are now going for the goal. They're not going to keep this hidden any longer, is what I'm getting. I want to get into the oracle, guys. Actually, no, I want to see what this 10 of swords, just to confirm. And again, just to remind you, we did get the devil and the 3 of swords, which could imply a breakup, an ending. But is it with you? Is it something else that's ended? What's going on, Spirit? Oh, almost dropped all the cards. I shuffled. All right, Spirit, what do we need to see? 10 of swords. What is this person thinking and feeling? The star in the reversal. Not sure if that wanted to come out. All right. The world. An ending and a new beginning. This could be interpreted. And oh my God, guys, look at how similar these cats look. Oh my God, they're so cute. The point is, this is the energy that we are already getting, where if you and this person have ended something in some way, if something has ended, I feel like this person is making space for this new beginning. Let's see. Five of Cups. There could be some heartbreak attached to this. Honk in the background. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I may have to press pause. There's a little drama. But ironically, it's coming when we're talking about the 10 of swords. What type of drama happened? Something ended, and it could have been a tower moment that forced this to end. And now this person's feelings, emotions are, it doesn't feel good, guys. I felt really heavy emotions with the 10 of swords coming through. And I think this is also what's driving this person back into your direction with these aces. Bottom of the deck energy is 7 of wands. Oh no, 7 of swords in the reversal. Maybe truths are being revealed. At least this is what this person wants. Yeah, guys, this is feeling like a reunion or a fresh start, new beginning. This person is thinking about and is feeling, guys, not only in their sacral, but they're feeling it in their heart space and maybe even in their crown with the High Priestess. Like, whoa, confirmation. Oh my God, guys, I pressed pause so I could clear my throat real quick. And then this alarm I set earlier because I was napping earlier went off, and it was like perfect timing because I think the alarm would have went off during the reading. I don't know, maybe it did. I'll figure it out once I'm editing, piecing together the video, but I hope it didn't affect you guys. Okay, so let's get into the oracle. So Spirit, what else do we need to see? I mean, this person it's almost like they're having a new life is being brought into this person's commitment with moving forward in pile two's direction, in your direction, pile two. But Spirit, what else do we need to see? This feels very positive. And again, guys, I'm not sure where you're at. Disclaimer, you may not want this person's return if this is some sort of return. Now, for those of you that if this is not someone that you have history with, although it could be, okay, but for a few of you, you might not have history with, this feels as though this person is closing out a chapter in their life, but they're still excited to move forward in your direction. Clarity, gaining some clarity, gaining some truths. We also talked about like truth being unveiled with the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess coming through. It's as though their intention is to be honest, to be clear, and to communicate potentially how they feel. Pain. This feels like the Five of Cups. Apprehensive, afraid, cautious. That could be why they're still, for those that aren't moving forward yet, this could also be why they're taking a moment, because it's still heavy in their heart. Resistant, secret admirer, suppressing, timid. It could have been the energy, guys. It could still be. But regardless, the resistance is not going to last. We have the Tower. The Tower is, it's not an end. It's like a breakdown of something that needs to leave your life. Okay? So for this person, it could be anything. It could be habits. It could be their independent, toxic phase of life. It could be something in their own world that they are shifting out of. Anything like that. So with resistance coming, this could be a little bit still there, like the residual side effects. However, I think this person is going to accept and be in non-resistant mode. Oh, goodness. Twin flames. It could be, again, I was picking up a spiritual connection. Soulmates. But if this person, and you have had a separation, it could be something like a twin flame. Take it as it fits. Don't take it if it doesn't. Rejection. That could be the past energy or something that resonates, or this person can also feel like if they come forward, will they be rejected? And that could be creating some pain. Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, like, will you invite them back in? Especially if it's the Sun. We have elusive. Now, I'm getting a lot of this energy, confessions at the bottom, of past versus present. So I do feel like there's a lot of this connection has evolved, or at least this person. And if this person is coming through to a better understanding of what they want, which is you, then you too could be in a really big shift in some way in regards to some sort of spiritual path. And if it's not that, it could be a healing path in general, like mental health. Either way, this person seems to be wanting to communicate and expressing and being honest with you. Okay, let's see with the Pantha. What else, Spirit? Thoughts, feelings? What else do we need to see with this person on pile two's mind? What else do we need to see, Spirit? I guess that's good. Illness. Again, if you guys have had some sort of separation or breakup, that could be mourning a loss. It could also be legit. This person is knowing that you're going through something, or it could be literal, like this person is sick in bed thinking about this. All right, let's get to it. We have, I was looking for the sweetheart card, but now I'm all over the place. So memory, luck, compromise, endorsement, collaboration, introvert, sweetheart. Gosh, this was the card I was trying to find, and it's the last card that I'm mentioning. So this is, it's like they might be strategizing. You know, if they're going through this tower moment where they are starting to think differently and they want a new beginning with you, they might really feel fear and anxiety that might be brewing as far as how they would even compromise or get into your good graces with luck, bribing you, collaborating with you in some way, compromising. You know, I'm getting sweetheart. This could feel where they do, again, have a special place. You have a special place, which is why they weren't able to let you go. I'm seeing a picture of a fetus. Again, trigger warning, I don't know, but that could be something this person imagines with you. And if kids are not in your future, then that could just be that feeling of home, safety, feeling like someone is your mate, you know, like the person that you feel the safest with is the energy I'm picking up on. All right, guys, let's get into our moonology, because if this person isn't moving forward right now, I feel like it's happening soon. I'm wondering if we could get any time frame or any other further messages for it with their thoughts, feelings for pile 2. Like what are their thoughts, feelings? What's going on? When is this new beginning? Is it happening now? Believe in the impossible once in a blue moon. Gosh. Luck. It's like everything about, like, it feels like the unsureness of the future. Yet it feels promising. Oh my goodness. A win-win outcome is in. Let me take a moment. I'm getting so excited. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. And Libra energy, time sensitive, is coming up very soon. Okay, September, October energy. And it's a full moon. That means very, very passionate, very loving energy. With the aces, it's going to be magnified for this person around this time, probably. And again, this is a timeless reading, but this could also just be Libra energy in general. The feeling of balancing, equal, give and take. Okay. Do one more. Even the blue moon is looking like a full moon. That's too many. Just want one more, Spirit. Thank you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. And Taurus energy is, my mom's a Taurus. April, May, full moon again, bullheadedness, and again, a practical plan. It's as though, right, if this person and you are communicating, then that is the energy that this person is still in. They're being very cautious. They're being very strategic. They're being very careful on how they communicate, what they're saying, how, you know, all of those steps, because they want to make the best moves. Now, if they haven't moved forward yet, this is what's happening. Emotions are running very high. Super moon. Oh my God. I've never gotten this. Guys, I've never gotten this. And this is an OG deck. I don't even know that this card was in here. But again, I feel that way lately, where I'll use a deck and literally it's like the first time I'm using it. super moon, a blue moon, and 2 full moons. And then right after that is luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. We got luck earlier. Guys, this can't be more clear. This is happening. Now, if you don't want this to happen, then it's going to be your choice, okay? Now, for those of you that are not in this energy, because I'm getting from you that you are aligned, you are maybe even not even expecting this. Like, this is going to happen when you least expect it. Tower could also be very abrupt. So they could also, this person could be thinking about like how to surprise you in some way to get communication to flow, is what I'm getting. And you know what? Maybe they will be legit, just honest and communicative. Like what happened, where they're at, and how they actually do view you, which is with a lot of, it's with their heart and their passion and their spirit. That's a lot, guys. What type of connection is this, guys? Let me know. All right, Spirit. As we close out your reading, oh my God. You can't get more clear than that. This is the most positive card in the deck. This is my favorite card. Yes, just say yes. There's no denying it. This is a big yes for this person. This could also be a yes for you, or a sign from Spirit that yes, this is happening. So, don't hyper focus. Make sure you're still in control of you and aligned with soul. Wow, guys. Dance with life. This is the energy I'm feeling from you guys, because when there's a yes like this coming out in a reading like this, you must be aligned in some way. So I'm proud of you, Pile 2. Good for you, because whatever it is that you're doing, this person's energy is addicted to whatever it is that you're going through or working on. And they're coming towards you guys very, very soon. We have Minnetonkan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This feels as though, gosh, I don't want, excuse me, I don't want to, blow smoke up anyone's, delusions. So, and I know that's maybe for a few of you. The majority of you should resonate, guys. Okay. So this is for those of you that actually this is really happening. Okay. I feel as though Spirit is coming in to say that this is going to feel very good. It's going to feel connected. It's going to resonate in the most important ways. And that is how you're going to know. There may have been a lot of longing, and there may still be that you feel in your soul, but either way, you're not focusing on it and with your thoughts, maybe because this person seems to be directed in the energy that you are exuding. It's like your frequency is really balanced with the energies, guys. The flow of life, the dancing with life. Now, if you're not in that energy, Spirit is saying, do something to switch it up, and that could be a multiple things. You could do multiple things. Like, sometimes it's just really fun to make a list of what to do. You could read a book, write, watch a good movie, play a video game. I don't know, start a hobby, do a dance party, blast some music, go for a drive, whatever it is, especially if you are in your head. But I don't think that's for everyone. But maybe just a reminder, honk in the background. All right, guys. So this is where we are leaving your reading. Wow. What energy. Let me know if this resonates. send a like or a comment my way. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to see your energy here back on the channel, and hopefully I'll see you again. Bye, guys. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the selenite wand, we're going to place it on this selenite piece. And or if you chose the Wild Unknown tarot deck, then this is your reading today. So let's get into it. We are asking Spirit, we're asking, what are their thoughts and feelings right now? This person on your mind, Pile 3. What's going on? We're checking in. We're going to get as many details as we can about how they're feeling and what they're thinking about when it comes to you, regardless of whatever, situation you might be in at this time when it comes to them, or whatever connection this is between you and them. Guys, we're leaving it open for the collective energy. Thank you so much, Spirit, for coming through. As always, with light and love, could we get the best messages that Pile 3 needs to see and hear today in regards to this person? Spirit, what are their thoughts and feelings for Pile 3? Thank you so much. What are their thoughts and feelings for Pile 3? What's going on? Five of Wands, our first card coming through. Five of Wands specifically is Leo. We have the World coming in reverse. This is our first major arcana, card number 21, Leo energy, coming in the reversal. The Star. Okay, this is interesting so far. The Star is card number 17, Aquarius, which is air, fire, air. Another major arcana. Five of Swords, so 2 5s. Dude, what's going on? Getting a few messages. So this is the Six of Wands coming through, guys. This person wants to fight for you. They want a success. You are a wish come true for them, is what I am getting. Oh my God. Ace of Cups coming through. A new beginning. If you and this person have had a lot of challenges or conflict, if there was some sort of false start or false ending, this person doesn't want this to end, is the point. They want a new beginning. The Mother of Cups. The Mother is the Queen in this deck. So a lot of emotions. Goodness. Daughter of Swords. This is the Page. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Strength, which is another major arcana, card number 8, Leo. 11 in this deck, but again, some decks it's 11, some decks it's 8, but I've learned it either way. 8, 11 in this deck. Strength, nonetheless. Leo energy. Now, wow. This person, okay. This is the feeling of someone on fire, set on fire, and they are hyper focused on getting some sort of triumph when it comes to you. It's like they want to win you over. They may think you have a lot of contenders, or there might be competition. Okay? Now, let's go through it. One of the things I'm getting with the Five of Swords and the Daughter of Swords is communication. There might have been some sort of conflict, a fight. Something may have been communicated in a very heated way between the both of you. I'm also getting a message that this person wants to come through and clear the air, bring some wisdom into whatever debate or argument or fight you and this person have gotten yourselves into in the current energy. We got the owl that really does feel like someone trying to bring some think through their emotions in an intelligent way, and they want to communicate in an intelligent way despite the conflict. This person could also be very, I don't want to say cutthroat, but very sharp with their words, very blunt. I'm getting, okay, let's start. For some reason, I wanted to start there, but strength is coming at the bottom of the deck with Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, Eight of Swords, and Seven of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Wands. Okay. There may have been some sort of false start. I'm getting that this person and you have either been caught in a cycle or this never really grounded itself in the 3D for some reason, whatever the conflict is, whatever the challenge. It could even just be, communicating how to take this to the next step. Like I said, it just never grounded itself. So now this person might think there's competition, that you have options, pile 3. Whether that's true or not, this person is assuming, or they know, I mean, take it as it fits, that they view you as someone that could gain success in other directions. It's as though you don't really need them. Like you're fine without them because guess what? You have a lot of different opportunities and cups coming your way in the form of suitors. Okay? Now, here's the thing. We got the Six of Wands coming through. It's as though they want to win it. They want to win the big reward, the prize. Not that you're a trophy to them, but it's as though they want to correct whatever it is. They want to be successful. They want to come through triumphant. And I mentioned, maybe I did, I don't know, if that it rained earlier today. It's a little darker, a little quiet now in the neighborhood, cloudy. And look at this rainbow. To go back to your reading, the rainbow, it's as though if there were some really cloudy misjudgment or difficult energies between you and them, they want to get to the rainbow. Like what comes after the rain? Something better, something brighter, something more colorful. And I feel that's the energy that they are in. I do believe that they have confidence. Leos are very confident. I'm not going to lie. And sometimes we're not. I've had many moments with self-esteem. We're human, right? Shout out to my Leos, but for the most part, lions are very mostly extrovert when they choose to be. We could be very loud. We could be very confident, and we could be very loving. Okay. With the cups energy, this person could be very, very emotional for you. We're asking their thoughts and feelings, and we're getting the Ace of Cups. And if they're viewing you as the Mother of Cups, that is someone that they see you as someone that is compassionate, very lovely, very beautiful energy. You are the star. You are shining very bright. Even the star looks as though it's colorful, like the rainbow. You are the silver lining in their life, in a way, is the energy I'm getting. Just someone that they may not have had hope at one point. They could have had some things that ended. Either way, they do feel like they're feeling hopeful when it comes to you, that there is a new beginning on the horizon, that they are going to offer you this cup, guys, whether you grasp it or not. But I'm noticing as I'm talking about that this swan looks like they're grasping the cup. So if you're coming through as the Mother of Cups, they may recognize They may know that you will meet them halfway. You will grasp the cup. And maybe that's not true either. Either way, that's what they're thinking. That's how they're feeling. They're feeling pretty positive, despite the fact that there still seems to be some sort of challenge. And it could be with communication. Let's get some clarifiers. I'm curious what's going on. Now, it could also relate back to the competition we talked about, where it's starting to be, like a little bit of challenging even to be able to communicate with you. Maybe you're not giving as much. I don't know. Let's ask Spirit, why is the Five of Swords here? What's going on? What are these thoughts and feelings that Pile 3's person is feeling right now and thinking right now when it comes to Pile 3? Why is this Five of Swords here, Spirit? What could you tell us? Judgment. They're making a judgment call. They're making a decision. They're seeing clear. And look at this phoenix rising from the ashes, also looking like bats coming out of a cave. So they're making, and again, that could be something that is of a challenge in some way. Let's get one more. Two more. Do we want these, Spirit? No. I didn't even look at them, guys. Sorry. Just trust the process. Spirit, what do we need to see? We need to see the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups. That's what we needed to see, guys. So they're making a judgment about their future when it comes to you. And there's some sort of conflict in the way that it's being communicated. Maybe let's get one more. Maybe we do need one more. Spirit, what is this five? What's the challenge? What's the challenge? Father of Wands. Now, Father is again the king, but it's being represented as a snake with thunder, lightning, I should say. Maybe just this energy in general is challenging them. Maybe they haven't fallen in love in a long time, because this feels like someone that could be falling in love, guys. Ace of Cups to the Mother of Cups with the Father of Wands and the Star being here. This could be someone that's really catching some strong feelings. And that could be difficult for them to trust, maybe. Bottom of the deck energy is Wheel of Fortune in the reversal. This feels like someone that you might have a little history with this person. Again, I'm feeling a little bit of cycle. Okay, let's get Five of Wands. Seven of Cups. Oh my God, guys, options. Okay, so we're not going to go any further. Bottom of the deck, Mother of Pentacles in the reversal, which is Queen of Pentacles. That could be the feeling of not sure if you're going to be inviting that back in. Again, if they're seeing a future with you with the Ten of Cups, they're feeling very passionate. They're making that judgment. The challenge could be, how are they supposed to communicate this with you, especially if they fumbled the ball or if they know that you have other options. So that's kind of where the challenge is. Like, how do they shine brighter than others? How do they win you over? How do they get the Queen of Cups? The mother, your mother, Okay, let's move on. Let's see some more details, Spirit. This is really interesting. This person really wants to offer you something emotional. It could be like a date. It could be further into. It doesn't have to be beginning, but again, for a lot of you, I am feeling like it never really grounded itself. So this could be the beginnings of a new connection, where this person is making that judgment of trying to figure out how to get you to be a part of their future. They're valuing this. They're prioritizing this. Let's see, Spirit. What else do we need to see? Their thoughts and feelings. Heart fog, clinging, spine obsessing, holding on. Could be the Daughter of Swords, which is the page. That could also be someone that is, snooping a little bit. Thinking. Okay, we got clinging. We got thinking. Craving, desiring, missing you. This person, man, is definitely not ready to move on from you. If you haven't spoken to this person, they want a new beginning. We got distracted. This could be where the false start is. Something happened, something delayed this and sidetracked this connection in some way. Cloudy judgment. Ooh, how interesting. We got judgment, but we also have cloudy judgment. Illusions, unbalanced, distorted. This could be past energy. We got that lightning bolt again. But guess what? They got struck with some clarity that changed the distortion in which now they realize that it is up to them. Are they going to cling to this and not do anything, or are they going to move forward? And I think that's the decision they're making. They're gaining a new perspective because right now what they want is a new beginning, is a return. Thank you, Spirit. This feels very aligned. So this person, if you haven't spoken to them, they're coming back. I don't know when. We're going to get into Moonology, but first we're going to start with Pantha, because maybe we could get some time frame up with Moonology, maybe, depending on what Spirit wants to share with us. Was there a card up right? I feel like I saw a card, and it's the Sweetheart card. Oh my God, I keep seeing it. Maybe it's in my mind, because that card came out in other readings. But gosh, if it comes out again, that's interesting. So if it comes out again, right? If it returns, guys. So I'm curious how far you went with this person. The energy I'm getting for the majority, though, is this just as someone that stayed in your energy field or is remaining in your energy field for maybe some time, but it never has grounded itself. And maybe it fizzled out, or in the 3D, it seems like it fizzled out, but really it hasn't. Also, I'm getting that for some of you, this is a new person, and they're coming in and they're competing for you, guys. They want to get you. They want to get the girl or the boy, or they want to get the they. Take it as it fits. We do not discriminate here, guys, okay? This is just energy. So let's get into the Pantha. Their thoughts and feelings for you. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to see? We're going to stop there. I don't know why. Disturbance. Oh my God. It's like a distortion is being cleared up for them. Something on their mind that may have been felt like a burden. Stress. We have reservation. Giving the Four of Pentacle vibe, where they're having a hard time letting go of your energy. They are placing you in high value. They could be stressing over this at this point, especially if they drop the ball, or like I said, for a lot of you, could have been a false start. Stubbornness, withdrawal. What else do we have? Care and pride. Bottom of the deck, vow. This could feel like a connection that this person wants to renew. They really do care about you guys. With the cups, and now we're getting care and vow. Feels like a promise, but something must have gone south Something must have broken off, even though it never really started to begin with. I think right now it's feeling like a burden. This person could have been in their ego about it. And at this point, they are clinging to this energy. You might be feeling them clinging to your energy in some way in the 5D or in the could be. You could feel them, their energy, especially for those of you that aren't communicating right now. But with the page coming up with swords, I do feel like for those of you that are communicating, this could be a person that you might sense is being maybe a little too needy. That could be for some of them. They could be trying to strategize too, like come off as less needy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if that resonates. But for those of you because I'm getting two certain groups, right? Like one group, I feel like it's someone that's fighting for you amongst contenders. This person might be coming back in more than once. So again, whoever this person is on your mind, they want to win you over, right? And it might not have really kicked off. For some of you, I'm getting that this is someone that you may have history with, where things again went south and they want to come back in. And they may assume you've moved on. Let's see, is there any time frame, Spirit, or any other messages or details with the Moonology of what are they thinking and feeling for pile 3? What do we need to see? Let's get one more. Okay. Bottom of the deck, hold your vision. Fixed moon. This person, goodness, they cannot stop thinking about this. They are fixed on this energy, guys. They're thinking about it, they're clinging, and now we're getting to hold your visions. Fixed moon, like, dude. So yes, they are having heavy thoughts about you and emotions. Let's not forget. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. This could represent those of you that are not communicating. This could be like where things are up in the air. Look at the ocean waves crashing. That could be where the energy is in the emotions right now. It's running rapid with the 5 of swords that came out. Regardless of how you guys feel for each other or how this person feels for you, that doesn't mean that you guys are expressing yourselves in a loving. It could be one of those like heated ways in a way, especially if there's conflict for some of you. Either way, nothing is set in stone. So I feel like things are in flux. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So a time sensitive. This is Cancer energy is June, July, I believe. And that's like at the start of summer for the most part. And again, we're past that, but it depends on when you come across this video as far as Cancer energy. Something could have happened at the start of summer. Also, Cancer energy in general. New moon, new beginning type of feeling as well. Lion, confidence is your key to success. New moon again, Leo. Did we get a Leo? Yeah, we got strength earlier. Someone could be a Leo as well. It could be cups, it could be earth, it could be fire, Leo specifically. Cups. I mean, we got it all, to be honest. But dude, this is feeling like something may have happened over summer Or this could have been a summer love or summer crush. And does this person want to ground this in? I think the answer is yes. They can't get you off their mind. And they developed feelings for you guys. So let's see what your advice is as we close out your reading with the Work Your Light deck. Spirit, what advice, what does pile 3 need to hear or see? I would never wait around for energy. So if you're in no contact, again, I would always recommend to not hyper focus on this. But let's see what Spirit says, because again, Spirit sees everything. So let's see, Spirit. What does pile 3, the collective energy, need to see? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? That could be as far as what we just talked about. If this person comes back in or not, or if, for those of you that are communicating with this person, if this person is being a little bit too needy or a little bit too clingy, with this energy. Look at how this person is like hugging the car, holding tight to something. So you might have to set boundaries. Also, this feels like options. And again, this could be you setting options with, especially for those of you that do have a few people in your energy field. This could be the person that that's shining a little bit brighter than the rest. For those of you that there's only one person on your mind, again, there's something to do with boundaries. So allow it to resonate how it works for your situation, connection. All right, we have the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realm. Don't worry, guys. You're getting divine support. Everything's happening in divine timing. You might be getting energetic codes, signs, synchronicities that allow for you to know that you are on the right path. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So I think this is a message from Spirit to somehow figure out where you need to place boundaries in your inner world so you could clear up some of this energy. Because when you feel aligned, that's when you are attracting the frequency that matches you the best. So if you are not feeling aligned, you're going to attract that type of low grade frequency, is my point. So play, switch up your energy, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, especially if you're dealing with someone in a competitive way. If this person is being too strategic, or if you're dating this person, don't get so sucked in. Or if you're communicating with this person and this person is returning, it could be where you need to pace yourself. Because the minute you start feeling like the addictive pull or heavy thoughts, it could get back into a cycle of toxicity. So keep it light, keep it as far as energetically, even though there might be some depth between the both of you. As far as keeping it light, don't take it so serious. Be playful, be in that energy of alignment. And you might have to set boundaries in order to get there. Take it as it fits, okay? Wow, guys. So this is where we're going to leave your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it made sense. Please let me know if it did. Send a like or comment, and I'll be sure to get back to you soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe so I could feel your energy again, guys. Thank you again for being here, and I love you. And till next time, bye.